I stand before you today, yet just me, Tommie Smith, just one man, who've been blessed and favored to stand at a time when standing for racial and social equality was not a safe indulgence, especially on a globally magnified stage, and that's exactly what 1968 was. It was the first time the Olympic game was viewed live. First time the Olympic Games was run on an all-weather surface. And you know, I've been asked many times, more than once, Tommie, what benefit is a blessing or favor if it caused you pain and suffering? I've always believed in divine interventions. I believe in 1968, over a half a century ago, my friends, and I still do believe that standing for social justice anytime is redemptive. And the sacrifice of today is no greater than that of those freedom fighters who perished on the historical path of hope, fighting for justice before the Civil War, before the Emancipation Proclamation of 1863. Remember that. Remember that. A battle is never won if first you don't engage. It was in 1968 at the 19th Olympiad in Mexico City that my Olympic platform birth became my historic stand of silence that was heard around the world. Tommie Smith had no malignant intent. When I boarded that victory stand, it was a cry for freedom. The victory stand highlighted differences of why that platform was my sacrifice. Just had turned 24 years old. Here I am up there with the world on my shoulders, and I was proud to have that because that world represented you. When you look at that picture, look at that face. Little innocent child trying to do a job, trying to do his duty, trying to continue the tireless struggle. And that struggle was helped catapult me, John Carlos, Lee Evans, Ralph Boston, Jimmy Hines, Ronnie Ray Smith, all of the athletes, to a new height in life. This was our chance. Today, the inclusion of athletic involvement and support has catapulted to new wave involvements around the country. And you know one. It came from here. So young folks, it's okay to dream. It's okay to dream as long as that dream have substance. You can dream with your eyes open or closed, as long as it have substance to move forward. Because there is power in dreaming. Hope should never be an outdated process of thought. We have come a long ways, very far ways, through the maze of social ignorance. And many of us have tasted that recipe of social destruction commanded by racist ideology. How can we fight social unawareness and racism on the way to unity when we believe that hope is a passion that's obsolete? Let us not let hope die. We've had enough funerals.
I just heard say, did you believe in hope? And you mentioned the word love. And in today, you know, that was 1968. You were 24 years old, and you stood there hopeful that you could make a difference. And today, we're still talking about the same issues, racism, you know,
Yeah.
so many things, so many issues that we're dealing with today, and they're at the forefront right now. How do you stay hopeful? Sometimes it's sad and it's disappointing. How do we stay hopeful, and how do we keep hoping that one day we won't have that conversation anymore, because we just see each other as human beings, as you said, and not as, you know, what color of our skin, or where we come from, or how we speak, or how we dress, or how we express ourselves.
Yeah. We must continue. Like you put oil in the car, put water in the car, that makes the car run. It keeps the car cool. I didn't say Mad Dog 2020, I said water. Okay. So don't give up that. I know what you're saying, but we must continue that hope. You might see someone that you want to talk to through hope, through love, through affect. No, this is human being. We are the most vile and most saturated in ignorance that we would say hope is no good, or we shall overcome, we will never overcome. We overcome yesterday, but today we got to overcome again. There's human. As long as there is man, there will be a reason to hope. As long as there's a breath of life in this room, there's hope that it will continue.